Coming up, a helping hand for some Oklahoma schools and celebrating Oklahoma's favorite son. Hello, I'm Sam Jones. I want to bring you a few words of hope. You know, the campaign going into the presidential election has been the worst of my lifetime. I don't think any of us have ever seen anything like it. It went way beyond name calling and left most wondering, how do we explain it all to our children? How do you explain to them that we're not a third world nation, that ignorance is not the way to greatness, and that lies can't take the place of integrity? More than that has been the implied threats of serious unrest of the sort that could bring unheard of actions on the part of some. Well, tempers have flared, blood pressure has gone up, arguments have broken out, and in some cases words used that can never be taken back, leaving scars that may never heal. And I'm not talking about just the candidates. In fact, some voters have gone so far as to say if their candidate doesn't win, they're going to move to Canada, assuming, of course, Canada will let them in. Sadly, there's a whole generation out there of younger folks that now believe this is how things are supposed to be, that this is how Americans decide who will take over as the next leader of the strongest, most powerful nation in the world. That's what happens when those who hold elected positions are more interested in keeping their jobs than taking care of the people that hired them to do it in the first place. But these things have a way of working themselves out. Just take a deep breath and try to relax. Although it hasn't happened during my years on Earth, there have been major splits before when grown men and women acted like grade school children, both as candidates and as voters. And you know what? This nation of ours survived. It will do the same this time, although the Statue of Liberty may be wearing the world's largest Band-Aid. Just keep in mind the Republic may wind up battered and bruised and worn down, but it will survive. How can I say that, you ask? Well, it's easy. All you have to remember is our experiment in democracy put together by men who really wanted it to work. They explored virtually every possible angle, and while they disagreed on many things, they all agreed that for us to survive, we had to get past some petty problems and bumps and arguments and name calling. What they gave us was a pretty good blueprint for freedom. So, my best advice to you is settle down, try to relax, keep in mind the folks who designed it, put in some safeguards to protect its future. And thanks to them, the Republic will survive. And that's my perspective. Coming up, Mid-America Industrial Park is embracing some local schools after this.